Back to another episode of Full Frontal Investigation. I will be your host this evening for however long it takes. My name's Rich Holmes, and tonight we will be talking about the crumbling empire. Oh yeah, David, God gonna get you. We're gonna talk about the crumbling empire that David has basically left the cult. Well, here's the thing. It's not necessarily the cult. Some of the members. Hey, Black Wolf, good to see everybody tonight. Hope everybody's having a good day, man. Going to be hopefully a nice, engaging chat tonight. And let's really stick to like the fraud, man. Really, like, look at the shit that David's done to people. Let's really try to stick to the fraud that he's done. Everything, because we know for sure that David, there is no plan in place if something happened to David. We all know that, right? And I was emailing with somebody about that offline just a bit ago. There is no plan in place if something were to happen to David. Everybody in the cult's going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do anymore with my life. There's going to be no succession. There's probably no instructions if anything happens to David. Michelle, your free ride is over. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Okay? But this whole empire is going to come crashing down. If his son takes over, if his son takes over, it'll be 10 times worse. It'll be 10 times worse than it is already. It'll only speed up the process of the cult just falling into a full-on oblivion, which it pretty much already is, because David, I was talking with Uncle Jake about this today, and we're trying to think when David went in the hospital, and he's been in there for a little bit, we think. Yo, Noah Winslow, dude, I just saw your email today. I sent out a mass email before I sent this video to all these like different cult leaders and shit, and like David, the cult members, letting them know like, hey, David left the whole place in ruins. And that's not a speculation. That's not a speculation. That's facts. David left this place in financial fucking ruin. Josh Taylor, guess what? Man, you got a mess on your hands, buddy. Irie Dread, what up, what up? Oh, he's in the hospital, Big Pimp. Noah Winslow, David went to the hospital. We've been doing some sleuthing, man. We've been doing some sleuthing the last few days here. And yeah, there's a lot of things that are pointing to... Remember how we said David was very unhealthy? Well, he is, bro. He's back in the hospital. Something happened. Something happened. I think it's a heart attack. I think he suffered another heart attack, man. Yep. There's a video they did on Father's Day, right? Noah, hit that like too. Let me know you're here. They did a video on Father's Day. Well, Josh and Joseph, they did a video from a fucking hospital, bro. And based off the looks of it, they were up on a 5th or 6th floor. Yeah, God got him, dude. After all the death threats and shit, he came out here, said I was gonna die if I didn't repent and all this other shit. It's like, David, God, look who's winning now, David. God didn't favor your fucking game, did he? Anyways, we're talking about the collapse of it, basically. Now, Noah, when this all goes to shit, which it is, it has been, it's just slowly declining, but now it's going to steadily fucking just plummet. The people living in all these houses, in the hotel, these people that don't have jobs, it's just going to get worse for you guys. I promise you. David's not there to run shit. Michelle, Michelle doesn't know how to manage money. Did he what, John? Did he what, have a heart attack, or did he croak? No, David's still alive. He's still alive, but he's in ICU somewhere. He's in bad shape, man. We've been saying it. We've been saying it. He won't come out. In actuality, I don't think he can. Because I literally think like he can't hold himself up anymore. Like he's in very bad shape. And based off his credit report, David's taken a couple trips to the hospital, man, in an ambulance. So he's had a couple critical care incidents somewhere down the line here. And they're of recent. Oren, what up? Hit that like. Let me know you're here. Because David, This is the downfall of your cult. Look at the ruins that you left your son. Josh, man, you got a fucking financial clusterfuck of a mess. And you know what, Josh? You signed for that house down in Tampa. That was the dumbest thing you could have done. Michelle, your name's on paperwork now. Guess what? Y'all are fucked, man. Yep, Josh will take on the debt. Yeah, he'll take on that debt at that mansion down in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, it'll just default and they'll just take the house back. Josh isn't going to pay it. Yeah. Even now, Noah, even now, they are grifting from the hospital where David is. Debt might be in the church name. Yeah, but Oren, Josh signed for the house in Tampa. What matters is the signatures, brother. I don't care if the fuck of the church or not. Who signed for it? Who signed for it? Signatures. Signatures. It's all going to come down to who signed for what. And that's what we kept telling everybody. Yes, it looked like he was like a co-signer possibly. Yeah. Yes, possibly a co-signer or a co-witness. Yeah, no, I posted it. Go to the video that I posted of Josh Taylor. Dude, here's the dead giveaway, Noah. There's a fucking EKG beep in the background, bro. It's like, you're like, that's a fucking EKG. Dude, he's at a fucking heart doctor hospital down in Florida. Clearwater, man. We were watching it the other night. We're like, Uncle Jake knew the skyline. We were all watching it together. He's like, that's Clearwater. He's like, I know that skyline. He's all, that's down. I know exactly where the fuck that is. He's like, it's this hospital. This is where it's at. And then we heard the EKG beep. We're like, holy shit. He's in the fucking hospital. It was like everything we were doing was being confirmed on the fly, dude. It really was. It was really fucking quite awesome, Noah. It was just proving that once again, we're on the right track with David. We're not, honestly, Noah, 2 heart attacks, bro. 2, 1, to survive 1 is a big deal, but to survive 2? Because he's either having kidney issues or heart issues, one of the two. It's going to be one of the two, but possibly both of them. The heart goes, your kidneys are going to go. Because your kidneys need blood flowing around them to function. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah. Catherine's next. No, we're going to Catherine's shit, bro. You know, somebody was messaging me today too about Catherine, like, you know, the end of David is coming, right, Manny? But Catherine, she's going to be a little bit tougher of an egg to crack, we think. Nope, we're going on to Catherine. Well, yeah, but you know what? We have what's up on Catherine is she's a full-blown fucking sociopath, bro. Yeah, but you know what we can always make fun of is her fucking crazy faces, bro. But she has 10 followers. Yeah, no, we'll go on to Catherine next. Yeah, Catherine will be next, Manny. Yeah, there's some other people that have come up on the channel. That Sean Foy guy. I definitely want to start doing some more prank calls, Manny, to like some of these prosperity ministers and make like a whole segment out of that. Like Frank the Tank Richardson prank calls. Like Frank the Tank Richardson prank calls Paula White. Frank the Tank Richardson prank calls fucking Todd White. You know, I want to do some pranks like that and build up like another kind of playlist of prank calls. I think that'd be kind of fun, bro. While we're doing the live too, and have you guys build the dialogue for the prank calls, right? Oh yeah, yeah, dude, yeah, Manny. That's kind. I would like to also do that in the process, like really hammer down fucking Stephen Furtick, right? Who else? Perry Stone. I would definitely like to talk to some people with Perry Stone. Definitely get Scientology back on the line. Dude, Frank's the time waster, man. Frank's the ultimate time waster. Yeah, Frank's like the best time waster, man. He's really good at it. Yeah, he has a way about it. It does. So yeah, Maddie, I would like to definitely go some. You know, I would like to continue prank calling because we love the prank calls, man. We love the prank calls. Maybe do some more of Kenneth Copeland. I wouldn't mind getting Jesse Duplantis on the list. Joel Osteen for sure. What? Jasper, wee. I think I'm gonna set a new playlist eventually. It's called Frank the Tank Richardson prank calls. No, they won't get away from the IRS. They'll go to whoever's next in line, Ari. Nope, they'll go to whoever's next in line. If David goes away, they'll start going to the signatures, but nope, doesn't make the investigation go away. Nope. Pretty much, Manny, like in order to call, I think the 877 number still works, but they don't have a call center anymore, bro. No, dude, this cult is so fractured based off the videos I've been seeing. Dude, this cult is completely split apart, man. It's almost like nobody's even around anymore, except at the hotel, the mansion in Tampa, and maybe up in St. Louis. The match 15400 Tim Page, but I don't know. Tim Page might be shut down because St. Louis doesn't want them anywhere around. St. Louis, that whole area where David bought all those properties. After this date, that cult will need through probate. So that cult. Okay, so it'll go through probate. Boy, I do you think if it goes through probate, they'll find out the scam? That's what I'm curious about. If they did probate, that would be a good time for all that shit to hang in limbo for the IRS just to fucking carry on their investigation, right? Yeah, that could work. So hanging in limbo for 2 years and probate. If you got a family member there, Irie Dread. Yeah, and Uncle Jake's got a good point. As long as the IRS is paid, they don't give a fuck. They don't. Hey, if the IRS is paid, why are they gonna give a fuck? You're paying them. You're paying them. Exactly. Uncle Jake's got a good point. Yeah, they're paid. They don't care. But let's talk about the crumbling crumbling empire. Michelle Brannon. Michelle, let's talk to you for a minute here. Michelle, you do realize it's a scam, but yes, IRS gets money, they don't care. Yeah, exactly. You pay the IRS, they're like, hey, he paid us, he don't care. Fuck, he paid his bills, I don't care. He's not doing anything wrong. Michelle Brannon, you know who I am. We know who you are. You're the most famous Michelle on the fucking internet in our circle. You do realize there is no happy ending for this for you, right? Talking to you, Michelle, right here. Okay, look at me, Michelle. Right here, Michelle Brannon, Michelle, Denise, Michelle Brannon, right here, Richard Holmes, Richard, Michelle, Rich. There's no happy ending for you. David left you high and dry. You will get nothing in this in the end. You coming out on video the other night, Michelle, is you bitching and crying because you don't get a fucking free meal anymore. That's what it's all about. David didn't set you up to fucking succeed. No, he fucking left you high and dry, Michelle. That's where you've just been hiding. And Michelle, it's the fact that you came out and put a video out about David, it really tells us even more. Oh yeah, the video's up, Manny. No, the video's up. It's already up on my channel. It's the video they put up recently, it was like all these cult members eulogizing David, bro. It's on a short on my channel. It's a short on my channel. Because she's every day should be Apostle David Taylor Day. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck on out of here. Apostle David E. Taylor Day. Pfft. Dude, I'll put the link in the fucking chat for you. Hold up, bro. Oh, it's the most recent short I put up on the channel. Yeah, go to the short page. And it's Michelle's face. You can't miss it, bro. Yeah. It's real telling of what's going on. It's what's really happening inside the cult, man. You guys want to hear?
Hi, Apostle. Happy Father's Day, sir. I just wanted to come on here and share with you how much I love and appreciate you, sir, and appreciate everything you've done for me and my family. And, you know, there's just not enough words to express just how much you mean to me. I hope you have the best day ever. Apostle, we need to celebrate you every day. Every day needs to be not just Father's Day, but needs to be Apostle Taylor Day. I love you so much. Thank you.
Every day needs to be Apostle Taylor Day. Yeah, okay, sure. He can't even Michelle, he can't even hold a sermon anymore. It's despicable. She looks like shit, man. Yeah, sir, this. Oh, sir. Fucking pig, Michelle. You know what, Michelle? You hopped in bed with that fucking slob after you knew he was sleeping around with people. She is, Manny. She is jobless, dude. Hey, Gary Edward Johnson, hit that like. Let me know y'all here. We're talking about the crumbling of David E. Taylor's cult, the downfall of it, how this is it. This is it. David being in the hospital. Here's the thing. He is there. He is in the hospital, okay? Because for dickhead 1, Joseph, and dickhead number 2, Josh, to be in the same place at the same time, you guys, I don't want to like brag on our group, but we know our shit, dude. We're good with what we do, man. We're good with what we do. That's how we found out Dave was in the hospital. It was a conglomerate of things that started showing up on the stream night before last night, that proved he was indeed in the hospital. Okay? To hear EKG beep, I mean, that's proof enough. And I know it wasn't fucking for Michelle. That's for goddamn sure. Because I sent that video out, and I was like, this isn't for Michelle. I told my sources, like, David's there, I'm telling you. He's sick. He's been ill. Exactly. Thank you, Jessica. That's what I was telling my sources. DC Zone, Baker Boy, what up, what up? No, I don't think he's got a last will. Nope. No. Let me tell you something, Dallas. My sources that are very close to Michelle say Michelle's dumb as a fucking box of rocks, dude. No matter what, if he does pass away. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. The cult is going to actually try to do everything to hide that from us, Manny. Think about that. That's not information they want getting out to us. They're very hush-hush about this. They're not going to come out. Hey, observation station, how you doing? The cult isn't going to come out and openly say David's sick. Nope. That would be damaging to him because he can heal everybody, right? Hit that like. Let me know you're here, please. We're talking about the downfall of David's cult. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing. Now that we have a good idea of what county and hospital he's in, we'll be looking. Don't worry. We'll be looking. We'll be looking for a certificate soon. Don't worry. And when we find it, we'll post it just to prove like, hey, this is the end. That's it. That's it. It does no good to talk about a dead man, right? Just saying. What good does it do to talk about a dead man? He's fucking dead. What the fuck is he going to do? What are you going to tell the guy? So at that point, you know, we'll go on to the next. But yeah, we're keeping a close eye. But this is the downfall of the cult, man. I would say, nah, I think it would be Michelle, man. I would say Michelle's going to be the power of attorney for David. No, then she would be at the hospital. Yeah, it's going to be either his son or Joseph. I don't see him giving it to anybody else but his son. Jessica, that's what we're talking about. Yes, the death certificate has to be filed within 72 hours, I think, legally in the same county of the death. Yes. Yes. 72 hours. Yep. Pursuant Florida statute 382-008. The certifier has 72 hours after receipt from the funeral director to complete the cause of death medical certification under the same statute. Yep. So, yeah, you got 72 hours. Manny, Joseph is at the hospital. Joseph is at the... Dude, they were literally grifting from the fucking hospital, Manny. Bro. Hey, Jezebel spirit, where the fuck you been? Only one Jezebel spirit around here. Yo, Guzman. They were literally grifting from the fucking hospital, bro. Literally, dude.
Of course, it's a blessing to be here as always. Technically since the very beginning.
And listen,
what I want to share with
EKG beep.
my dad always is.
You hear that?
First of all, what I want to share with my dad always is.
EKG beep.
Thank you.
Jezebel spirit. No, David's in the hospital. David's in the hospital. Yeah, he's there. Down in Florida. Mm-hmm. Yep, he's very unhealthy. I'm thinking either another heart attack or a possible stroke or both. Or just he's gone into acute renal failure, basically, which I could see happening. Caught, yeah. Caught. Did you hear it, Irie? Did you hear it? Irie heard it. And some of us, our medical field here, that's a fucking EKG beep. Beep-doop. Beep-doop. Let me see if he looks...
What I want to share with my dad always is, first of all, thank you and that I love you.
Yeah, he didn't even look away.
I was just thinking about earlier today, because as you know, I'm playing you. I know everybody has gotten a chance to see the trailer for the...
But he's in the hospital again, Jez. Nobody's asking the more important question than that. How does Marley feel? Marley, he's cool. He's downstairs chilling, relaxing. Yeah, I'm from the USA. Baljeet Williams. Yes, I am. But Jezebel, that's funny. We're not talking about no kings here. You could take that shit somewhere else. Jezebel, they were put this video up on Father's Day. He's been in the hospital for a little bit, man. I think they're trying to hide it. Because the cult isn't smart enough to ask the questions we are. That's the thing. They're not asking the questions we are. Why are they broadcasting from this unknown location? Where are they? We did, but we started putting shit together and people are from Florida. They're like, I know that place. I know exactly where that place is. No, this is within, I don't know when David has gone to the hospital, Jez, but I'm guessing within the last week. Possibly 2, depending on what happened this time. I'm thinking heart attack, kidney failure, fucking just multiple organ failure because David's a fucking slob. And what's he going to leave behind, Jez? We know who each other are. I know who you are. We can talk, right? What is David leaving with? What is he leaving the cult with? A fucking mess. I think so too. Josh and Joseph in the same location, like he's actively on the decline, yeah. You know what, Manny? I don't think Josh has the tenacity to get going like David does. No. I don't think his son is going to make it. Nope. Because if he tries to, we're going to fucking debunk his bullshit too. Be like, nope, this is just his fucking dipshit son. No, Josh, don't even try, dude. Because, Josh, let me tell you something. If you're going to try and step into your dad's shoes, you got a lot of fucking problems, man. Honestly, if I were you, Josh, I would walk the fuck away from all this and live some kind of decent, normal life if I was you. That's just my advice to you, Josh. I would fucking drop everything, be like, I'm fucking done with this shit. Later. How serve a dead man? Like, come on, what are you guys gonna do? Fucking dress him up and fucking drive around? Yeah, the cult will mostly disband if David does pass, I believe. Yes. Yes. I believe so, Jezebel. Yes. They'll form like little mini factions. Right? Cash out and become a better person. You know, I don't want to give him any ideas, but I mean, fucking dog, yeah. Yep. But I don't think Josh has the fucking brains to do that. I think Josh is very aware that he inherited a fucking clusterfuck, man. And he's like, fuck, what am I going to do with this? Oh, I know. Their lives are all going to be difficult. They can't go on living in these properties because eventually they'll be evicted. The bills won't be paid. The loans will get called in. And it is the cult. The cult is disbanding, it looks like. Some of the videos of the followers, they're definitely shot from different locations. And yeah. Yeah, and I hope they can reach out too, Manny. And Noah, yeah. Fucking dogs. But yeah, they're gonna need help. Michelle, yeah, she was eulogizing David. Jez, yeah, they will. The followers are gonna be so broken they won't know what to do mentally. Like these people aren't gonna know how to fill out job applications, fucking do a resume, you know, none of it. It's very sad. Again, left with nothing. The Marvellic College, yeah, the Marvellic College, Marvellic powers from the college. I sent out a mass email today to all the cult members, all the emails that I had for the cult, to let them know that David's a failure and that the cult is going to disband eventually. No. The cult hasn't filed their taxes in years. People inside the cult, because they haven't had a job. All these people have pretty much been off grid. And even talking to one of the survivors, they said after he got a job, like when he went in and filed his taxes and tried to get back on assistance and stuff and just get his license, they were asking like, where have you been? Where have you been? And he kind of had to tell them, like, I was stuck in this cult, man. And that's why I haven't filed taxes. So yeah, it's going to be a problem eventually. Yeah. Yeah, there's no more videos of the church buffet. No, there's not. You don't see any big fucking events anymore. It's all reruns now. Oh, how many years since they filed their taxes? Some of these people, it's probably been 10 years since they filed their taxes. Oh, how many are in David E. Taylor's immediate ranks? There's probably Michelle, Joseph, Tony. I'm wondering where Ashley is, but I think she's been off the board for a while. So Michelle, Joseph, Tony, maybe fucking dude that looks like Webster that has the gun. His son. Yeah. Oh, in general, maybe 100. Jessica, maybe. General. Media, like followers and all, yeah, 70 to 100. Yep. That's, and talking human trafficking, look it up. I do this right here. Human trafficking. Now, human trafficking involves force, fraud, or coercion. It really is. It's a lot to walk back to in society with nothing, okay? This is from DHS.gov. It's called the Blue Campaign, and it's all about human trafficking. Human trafficking involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor, commercial, or sex act. And labor or commercial, fuck, that can mean a fucking variety of things, man. I mean, labor work for sure. That's one of the biggest ones, okay? We have one. We have therapists set up already, Jessica. Yeah. Yep. Oh, dude. Yeah, man, I had to I did research, and then I learned from Bruce Rivers too. And no, Jessica, we've let those survivors know, hey, we have a number set up for them. Free therapist, man, trauma therapist ready to help these people out. Yep. Yep. Completely private. Nobody will know. It's there. And yeah, it's there. It's there. Whether or not people have used it, I don't know. Because of HIPAA laws, because our therapist is bound by HIPAA laws. She's a fucking private therapist. It's her bread and butter. It's what she does. She is a licensed trauma therapist. That is what she does. I've talked to her. She's fucking great. I've just shot shit with her. She's like, you call me anytime, Rich. I don't give a fuck what time it is. I'll be your therapist any fucking day of the week. Don't care. She's like, I won't be able to take you on as a patient, but yeah, you could fucking tell me anything, Rich, and I will protect you. So yeah, they're my friends. These are good people. She is a licensed trauma therapist, man. Knows what the fuck she's doing. Good people, man. Great people. And she has offered up her free time and her knowledge to help these people. Yep. Okay, so force, fraud, coercion, Manny, right? We're going to get back into this about the human trafficking thing. Violence, manipulation. This is the big one, right? This is the big one this is where a lot of people get duped. False promises of well-paying jobs. That is the biggest one I've come across, okay? When David is gone, who is next to bring down? Catherine. Yeah. They promise romantic relationships. David's done that. David is also a love scammer, right? He's like one of those fucking overseas love scammers. He's telling all these women, oh, I'm going to marry you. You're my spiritual wife. Be my spiritual wife. That's false promises of romantic relationships. Hey, I appreciate it. That was a fucking dope-ass movie, man. That was a good one. And I don't think it was Christian Bale. It was Guy Pearce. It wasn't Christian Bale, dude. I think it was Guy Pearce in The Machinist. Okay, language barriers. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Manny Gooseman, but it's Guy Pearce. It's not Christian Bale. It's not Christian Bale. Oh, Jesse Duplantis is a real sack of shit. Yeah. But yeah, with David, his was forced, fraud, or coercion. And hey, what up, Nancy? How you doing? Eli Gonzalez, he's in the hospital, man. He's in the hospital. Dude's in the hospital, man, laid up. Here's the thing. We don't know how long he's been there, okay? All we know is he's there. That's all we know. He's there. And based off the sound of it, on some type of breathing machine, possibly. Oh, okay. Was it Christian Bale? Okay. I thought it was Guy Pearce. There must have been another one at the time Guy Pearce was doing. Okay, Alamo. Okay, so we got the part of Batman while filming it. Oh, no shit. Okay, cool. I like Christian Bale. He's a fucking badass actor. That's right. That was like... Fuck, that was when Bale was just getting big too, right? The Machinist. I forget about that. Because I owned it on DVD. I bought it. That was when he was like writing shit all over his fucking body. Yeah. Yep. That movie was pretty fucking wild. That's right. He'd lost all the weight. Yep. Eli Gonzalez. It's his heart, bro. It's his heart. It's his heart. That's what the problem is. It's his heart. He suffers from congestive heart failure, CHF, right? Possibly CAD, hyperlipidemia. Hey, Andre Popa, how you doing? And David, again, when you go back and listen to the interviews about David's eating habits, Eli, he just he eats. No, he hasn't preached in a while. No, he can't. David is, dude. Eli, it really does suck. He's laid up in the hospital, most likely with a fucking tube down his throat, breathing for him. Yeah, 6 years he's been in this shutaway. No, he fucking got sick. He got sick. No, I would never be a priest, Andre. It's too much work. But yeah, this shutaway, Eli Gonzalez, there's a series of events that happened up to right now that have basically confirmed everything we've ever said about him being sick. Not only that, we've had surviving cult members, people who know David, have spent time with him. Yeah, so his church is saying he's in shutaway, but he's in the fucking hospital. And the cult members watch this channel. And cult members, if you're wondering where David is, let me tell you, he's in the hospital right now. You guys are wondering why you haven't seen him? Well, it's because he's sick and he's got heart problems, serious heart problems. Surprised he actually made it this long. One heart attack is fucking, will fuck you up. One heart attack, depending on the severity of it, I mean, one heart attack is one heart attack too much, because they progressively worse, man. You just don't want to do it, okay? David's most likely had two heart attacks. Bad news, man. They just get worse. It just destroys your body. Yeah. No, and I think the day we found out about Jimmy Swaggart, like all this shit was kind of happening around the same time. It's like Jimmy Swaggart, David Taylor. Who the fuck's next? Stephen Furtick? Maybe fucking Joker Joyce. Jezebel. That's the hospital where David is. Joseph and Josh were both at that fucking hospital. Same day. David's in that hospital. That was them giving a fucking eulogy. When you listen to the video of Josh, I put a little fucking sign down there. You could hear the EKG beep. And for whatever reason, yeah, it's on their YouTube channel. Yeah, it's from the Father's Day video, but it's cut into their video. Yes. And Michelle came out and did a video too. Happy Father's Day, Apostle. I just love you so much, sir. And I'm just so thankful for what you've done to my family by fucking it up. Thank you, sir. They're all out there. It's like a get well soon video. It's real somber when you watch some of the shit. Like Michelle, Joseph, and his son are a dead giveaway. They're all a dead giveaway. Then in Josh's video, you hear the fucking EKG beep in the background. It's like, beep. You're like, that's a fucking EKG, man. That is a fucking heart monitor. That shit was monitoring David. Not fucking dumb. They're trying to fucking pull one over on everybody. No. David's in the hospital. Whether he makes it out or not. I honestly don't think we'll ever see David again at this point. I've said that a lot of fucking times, man. I really have. I've said that fucking countless times over. But I really don't think we'll ever see David again after this. This is it. This is it for David. Then again, we're talking about what he's leaving. Oh, it is. It is, Jez. I think it's real serious this time. Watch the video. Watch the video where Joseph and Josh are in the hospital. Like, dude, they're like 6th, 7th floor. Like, you're up there, like, you're ICU, man. You're intensive care when you're up that high. You're intensive care unit when you're up there. That's where only take the sickest of the sick, man. Higher up you go, man, the sicker you are. Good. Ask you. Oh, I figured I'd just add you to this so you know what we're talking about David Taylor and his cult. You know what happens when cults fail, because like your stepdad, his cult will fail eventually too, Kira. And I never told anybody to send you hateful emails. I just sent out an email saying, hey, come watch tonight to a lot of these culty people that I have emails for, and said, hey, come watch. And it worked. So tell Greg hello. But yeah, that cult that we've been talking about, Kira, he got sick. He's in the hospital. Dude's in the hospital with serious heart problems. So thanks for coming in and talking just for a minute, Kira. Appreciate it. But yeah. No, Greg Locke? No, Greg's not in the hospital. But David Taylor is. Yeah. David Taylor is, though, for sure. And what has he left everybody? Really, members, think about this. I mean, Mariah, what do you get when you get out of this? Mariah, Jenny Janiak, what do you guys have after this? Really think about it. When David fucking apparently goes to meet St. Peter. Oh, I drafted the email. Oh, I don't know why they would send him back to you. They see me as the sender. I don't know. Nobody's preaching at his church. Nobody's preaching at his church. I don't know why anybody would send you emails back here. I don't. Tell you the truth, I really don't. I figured they'd send them back to me, but most of them were to like people that you know, Saldivar, Greg fucking Pagani, Saldivar, Signorelli, those guys. Those guys. No, you're good, Eli. Yes, the church is pretty much shut down, bro. Yes, Joseph's still there. Wood and Son, dude, they're in the hospital literally grifting for money from David's fucking bedside, man. It's disgusting. What does that tell you? They have no money. Hey, be good, Manny. Nah. Hey, Manny, David left these people with nothing, man. And some chains to floss your teeth. He's like, I got some tire chains to floss your teeth, Josh. Okay. Yeah, I got you some chains, some tire chains. Okay. Like snow chains. You know, when it gets icy, you put chains on tires. Dan's all, those are the kind of chains I got you. Okay. But yeah, real Dan and the people that have worked through this and talking out these finances, you guys know who you are on the back end. This is failure for David. This is failure for the entire cult. There's nothing left. Who's going to pay all the bills? Who's going to get up on the stage and start preaching? Hey, beekeeper, appreciate you. Arlen, appreciate you. Appreciate you. High five to the hives. I got to go out and check my girls too, actually, man. I'll be out there this weekend. Go check on them. But yeah, we're talking about David Taylor and what he's left his cult members, which is nothing. Absolutely nothing. A life of heartache and bullshit and just lies and debauchery and failure. I mean, some of the cult members, I've talked to you guys on the phone. Ashley, I've talked to you. Joseph, I've talked to you once or twice. Steve, I think I've talked to you. I've talked to multiple of you guys, man. And we've told you guys, like, this is a cult. And the fact that you guys all think that David is this great man of God, what are you guys getting out of this at the end? Really sit back if you come across this video, cult members. I know you guys, David's probably told you I'm the fucking spawn of Satan and that I'm going to go to hell and burn in eternal fire forever because I'm talking about a chosen, proven man of God. No. Be good. Be good, Dan. I don't know what Tony's going to do. Maybe, we keep telling him go home to his family. That would be the best thing for these cult leaders. Go home to your families. Your families love you. Your parents love you. Go home. Go home. Recover from this. Live a normal life. No, Irie, and I've expressed that concern to some people. No, I've expressed that concern to a lot, not some, but quite a few people, because that was one thing that we were kind of dissecting at one point, possible suicides after the cult falls apart. Absolutely, yes, and it's a fucking high probability. It is, and that's something that I've told they. Yeah, no, I was like, man, y'all need to be careful. There could be possible suicides after this. There could be. It's a very high risk. Yes, very high risk. It really is. That's like one of the highest risk. Actually, Irie Dread is suicide. Yep, people coming out of a cult. That's one of the highest risk factors coming out. Suicide. They don't know what to do. No life. They don't have any fucking. Their self-worth is just completely drained. No self-esteem. I mean, that's enough to do it. They can't think for themselves. Their emotion has basically been flatlined. I mean, they don't know how to feel or conversate, be social. Oh, and this one's going to linger for quite a while. Oh, this one will linger for a long time. A lot of these people have dedicated their entire life to this guy. TMH had smite the shepherd and the sheep of the flock will scatter. Yep. Their identity. Yeah, you're exactly right. Like these people's identity has been completely wrapped up in David. He's completely stripped their identity and made it all about them, all about him. Yep. When you listen to the videos of the Father's Day, that the wishing Happy Father's Day. Oh, you're just the greatest spiritual father. You're the greatest spiritual father. I love you, Apostle. My life wouldn't be this without you. Thank you, sir. You're just, thank you, sir. You're just the best. It's really, you can really see how their identities have been stripped away from them. Yes. Yep. Fact, Irie. Fact. Their identities, they don't have any anymore. Their identity is David E. Taylor. Their identity is that cult. That's how they would identify as a cult member. And just all the PTSD. Oh yeah, fuck. Irie, how many times have we talked about the damages of cult PTSD? It's horrible, man. Remember what Cliff was saying? Like, we get those text messages random times and you just fucking have an anxiety attack on what was going to be said. You know, when you open up the text message, what was it going to say? Exactly right, Noah? Exactly. I couldn't imagine leaving a cult that I've been in for 20 years, literally, and have absolutely nothing. No property, no savings, no job, experience, family, not even my recommendations. Any recommendations. Yeah. I mean, cult members, when you get out of this, what are you going to put? Who's going to write you a job recommendation? I think about all the bright people that are in there. And David just completely shit on your guys' life. Yeah, your dad's a shithead, Kira. But yeah, these people are going to have nothing, man. You're right. Jenny Janiak, like all these women, Mariah, what are you going to have? Who's going to pay your bills? Who's going to pay your bills? Michelle. I always point back to Michelle because Michelle, guess what? You're next in line, basically. You're next in line. I mean, if David goes, that's all right, Michelle, because they're still you. They're still you, and you're a big, big part of this. Yeah, they'd have to apply like at a really low end, like call center or some shit like that. Yeah. They'd have to work at like one of those real scummy call centers, right? Where it's like collections and shit all day. You do outbound collection calls. They would be really good at that. They'd be really good at that, like an outbound credit collection or some shit. Yep. That's all they. What he's been doing the last 10 years, working in a cold call center, walking in the glory of God, and fucking going to Marvel Universe. That's what they're fucking. Imagine doing a resume about David E. Taylor, like your whole life has been focused around this one man, and you get out, right? Because we're talking about what David's left these people and nothing. You know how important it is to know how to write a resume nowadays? How important it is to have an education? And David has basically fooled these people into thinking he gave them an education, that they're going to be able to get out and do some kind of great things with it. And yeah, service industry, they maybe some of these people could be like dishwashers and shit like that. Restaurants are always looking for dishwashers, man. Gotta have clean dishes to serve the fucking public, man. Yep. Yeah. Except service industry. You could walk into a restaurant and get a job as a dishwasher any day of the week. Simple. It's not the best job, but it fucking put food on your table, right? Pay your bills. Gotta start somewhere. And that's basically the education level that these people have right now is dishwashers. And that fucking sucks. I mean, David, look what you've done to all these people. You've basically stripped their entire, like Irie Dredd said, you've taken these people identity away from them. It's like you took their identity because you didn't have one. It's like you took everybody else's because you were looking for one of your own. You couldn't find it. Oh, dude, that's old. The deposition, he was just a man. The deposition, Eli Gonzalez, he was just a witness in that, man. He was just he wasn't even like no criminal acts, nothing that. I don't even want to talk about the deposition. Yeah. Yep. No, he wasn't being sued. Yeah, social workers, yeah, help them get certain benefits. But here's the thing, Jezebel, these people haven't worked. David's been prosecuted a couple times since he's been prosecuted a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing, Eli, it's like right now David is in a position where he's possibly ready to check out, right? He's possibly ready to check out, and he's just not going to give a fuck anymore because he's going to be checked out 6 feet under. I mean, this whole mess that David's created, I mean, if David checks out, man, what's it going to matter? The cult's going to fall apart. Kevin G, what up? Kevin G, what has David left the cult members, bro? First thing that comes to mind, what has he left them? That's what we're talking about. David's crumbling empire. What has he left them? Financial ruins, a bunch of tax bills, a bunch of fucking house payments. Really, think of this mess that David's made, and everybody's just sitting back like, oh, everything's going to be just fine. No, it's not going to be just fine. It's going to fall apart extremely fast. The hotel, oh my God, fucking. Oh man. Oh my God. The hotel. The hotel. Oh yeah, Jezebel. If David goes, it doesn't mean the other leagues won't be under legal risk. Yeah, I don't know. No. But let's just talk about the hotel here for a minute. That place already isn't being taken care of. Yep, that's exactly right, Jez. Because a lot of them have still committed crimes. Yep. The hotel. the hotel is going to become a complete rundown shithole eventually. Maheshi Expressi? Nope. What? He has another fucking... Wait, he has another court date, July 1st for 10 Page Drive. Whoa. Whoa. Hold up. Wait a second here. For 10 Page Drive. See, I'm even out of the fucking loop too sometimes. What's it for? Rachel Ritter? Let's take a peek at it. No way. So it's Chesterfield versus KOGGC, huh? Okay. Woo! Let's take a peek here. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Doesn't surprise... When I hear this, it doesn't fucking surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. When I hear about David going into court to search litigant case name, let's see. Organization, there it is. All participating courts, organization. I'm guessing it's going to be civil. No, nothing came up for KOGGC. No, Michelle's been divorced. Wait, hold up here. Let me search person. Here's the thing. Let's take a peek here. I'm looking. Give me a second here. I'm trying to see if I can find it. It's going to be recent too. That's 2005. Another court case, huh? That doesn't surprise me. What's it for? He's not paying the bills or what? Okay, there's one for Winner's Investment. That's back in the day, though. So where's it at, Rachel? Do you have a case number? Shows how fucking out of the loop I am, too. I haven't been keeping up with that. Okay, let me try searching by his name. See, because I couldn't find... Maybe it's under Kingdom of God Global Church. It might be. Oh, it's a lien. Is that one still going? No. No, that lien has been released. Because I know he got one on one of the properties. That one's a lien. We knew about that. There it is right there. Okay, hang on. Here it is. Okay, got it. Okay, here's the case number. Oh, holy shit. Okay, it's 25 CHEMU quadruple 05. Chesterfield versus Kingdom of God Global Church. Municipal Ordinance. Ooh. Oh, it's a property violation. It's a property violation. Let's see what it is. Oh shit. I'm trying to see what it's filed for. Let's take a peek here. Man, this was filed back in March too. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it. There's three. Yeah, there's 3 cases. I think it looks like I'm making some calls tomorrow. Okay, Ordinance 110. That's what it is. Chesterfield Code 110. Okay, hang on. Let's take a peek what it is. It's there. It looks like code violations. Yeah, there it looks like there's 3 minor charges. It looks like they're ordinance violations. Yeah, it looks like there's 3 different ordinance violations. Ordinance, yeah, they're all ordinance violations. It looks like, yeah. I'll be making some phone calls tomorrow. For sure. Yeah, I don't think anybody will be showing up to this. I'm trying to see who was filed by. Yeah, it's a miscellaneous property violation. Steve Merck. Okay, yeah, ordinance violations. Yeah, at one point the church was loaded. Yeah, no. Nope, the church was loaded at one time, man. The church was loaded at one time. Yes. The church was loaded at one time. They had fucking bankrolling in, but then David stepped in and fucked it all up. 15400 Tim page. It's on 15400, the residential center. Appreciate the like. I like Gonzalez. Thank you for being here. Thank you, sir. Let's see. I think Michelle Brannon had a case up there too. Search by person. Michelle also had a case up there too, I think. Let's see here. Yep. Michelle Brannon. Joshua Media Ministries. Other tort liens. Lien. DOR. Traffic. Yeah. I appreciate you, Eli. Thanks, man. Appreciate you testing the super chat, man. Right on, man. Dude, whether you guys give super chats or not, I'm gonna engage with you guys. I don't base it off of that, man. Like we're gonna engage. We're gonna talk about this shit. Like Rachel Ritter, hey, there's another case against him. It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't, man. Let's see if it's Joshua Media Ministries. Harold Lewis case. We know about that one. Okay, we know about the other 24SL case. Did they finally close this one? That's right. That other big case, each party bear their own costs. Case closed. They closed that one. That one was a big one too, man. Fuck. 1-7 versus the county. That one's tort, small claims. Sued on account. FedEx Tech Connect. Carmody Michael. That was that big case, and then the Harold Lewis. That house is costing him so much money. And hey, y'all, just think about this too for a moment, okay? Like, really just let this sink in for a minute. The residential center still isn't paid off. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. David still owes on it. They still owe on that place. No, I think people aren't sending him money anymore, dude. That's what I think, Eli. No, but Kevin, they pulled another loan against it, bro. Nope. They pulled another loan against the Tampa mansion. Nope. Right after they paid off that fucking balloon mortgage, they pulled out another loan against it. Somebody else has an interest in that property, man. David doesn't own that property. He never will. He's thinking he's going to use it as like as a piggy bank. But dude, that house, fuck, man. No, that house cost a lot of money. No, they'll never learn. No. And the stage case still hasn't been paid off. And I emailed the lawyers, told him David's sick. He's in the hospital. Bad shape. They're like, fuck, man. That's what everybody thought, Rachel. That's the thing. That's what everybody thought. We did too. We're like, fuck, he's going to buy that place. But no, they're bouncing it around through different people's names, man. That's what we're seeing with it, is he's bouncing it around through different names. Yep. He wanted power that bad. Yes. He wanted power that bad. And look where it got him. Rachel Ritter, fuck, man, it's gone to this. It's gone to this. Is the other attorney case closed yet? Yes. They settled that out of court. Yes. Dude, Kevin, that one was big too, man. Yeah, they're going to keep the lie alive, Jez. They're going to keep the lie alive. Anybody seeing the movie Equilibrium with Christian Bale? If you're a Christian Bale fan, we were talking about him earlier. If you like Christian Bale, then you've probably seen that movie. Alabama Black Snake. David's in the hospital, bro. Now this here is 100% pure Alabama Black Snake. He rips out his dick. He's on 8-2, and it ain't no goddamn buku. She's all, okay. They're all, okay, yeah. Whenever I hear Alabama Black Snake, I'm like, Full Metal Jacket. He's on, now that's here. It's a fine specimen. It's a pure Alabama Black Snake. That's exactly, Kevin. That's what I'm thinking. Pull a loan on the houses to pay the cases, right? Yeah. I mean, 350K. 350K. Dude, that's a lot of fucking movie. Or a lot of fucking movie. That's a lot of fucking money. That is a shit ton of money for a fucking house, man. Jez, they are sobbing right now. Jez, I don't know how long David's been in the hospital. That's kind of something we're still trying to pinpoint right now. We don't know, but he's there. We did some fucking geotagging location shit online and found out where he's at. People knew. We started putting all the shit together like he's in the fucking hospital. Jez, one of the last images I've have of David, he was sitting in his chair and it was like, he had to like, it hurt him to lift up his leg. Like he was like, and then when he laid back, he just kind of like spread out. Like his whole upper body just like fucking spread out all over the chair. He's turned into a full fucking glutton, man, and it's very sad. Yeah. You remember that night, Kevin G? You remember, right? You remember that? He was in bad shape. It was one of the last times we seen him. He was just sitting there singing the whole fucking time, just kind of looking like shit. Yeah, he was looking very ill then, man, and that was one of the last nights we saw him. Yes, that was end of this last year, I think. It was the end of this last year. Oh yeah, they lost the case with movie props. They owe 2 million. That's what's gonna come next. Hey yo, 54, what up? Yes, Jez. He was like a beach fucking walrus. He was just sitting there like this, like he didn't look well at all. They go live, but no David. Alabama Black Snake, no David. It was one night with the king. That's when it would have been. And he looked absolutely shit horrible, man. He did. He looked so bad. That again, that was probably the last time we had seen him. Oh, he was. That's why he was laying back the way he was, Kevin. Yeah, they owe 2 million on that stage case, man. Yep. Yep. They owe money. They owe a lot of money still, bro. No, that's not it. I gotta find it. That's not it either. No, that's not it. Fuck. It's gonna take me a hot minute to find that one. But yeah, he wasn't looking well at all, man. He did not look well at all. And like you guys are saying, it looked like he couldn't breathe. I think if his son takes over, his son's gonna fail. His son's not gonna do any better than his chump ass dad, because Josh knows who we are. And again, Orrin brought up a good fucking smack. That's what the stream's about. What is there to take over? No, they were begging from the fucking hospital, bro. I'm gonna show you guys.
And was risen to life to bring us back to an apostle, like a true patriarch or father, has always brought our hearts back to God. Has always brought our hearts back to the really purpose why Jesus came. Restoration
Look,
with the Father.
That's the fucking hospital right there.
We are turning our hearts back to God the Father and back to the Father that the Lord himself has given us. Apostle David E. Taylor. You know, it's an amazing thing. Apostle was just teaching us about the Lord's Prayer. And, you know, when Jesus taught us to pray, he said to pray this way, our Father. And he didn't say our Creator, our Healer, our Deliverer, even though he's all of those. But Jesus taught us to pray our Father. And today, we are so honored to be here, to honor God's best friend, to honor one who has been, and to be the four, as Apostle has been in Shutterway these over 6 years. Can you imagine, people of God? Do you know anybody else in the earth who is doing that?
Oh yeah, Rachel, we've been tracking that case. Now we've been tracking that case. It's still not paid yet. It's still not paid. Rachel, I just emailed the lawyers the other day. No, I'm on top of it. Trust me. No, I just emailed the lawyers. I told them David's in the hospital. He's sick. They're like, what? What? I was like, yeah, he's in the hospital. Haven't heard shit back from him. I was like, you might want to think about possibly filing liens on these properties, man. Creditors, he's hiding from protesters. He's hiding from the IRS. Most likely they. Wait, they opened a case in Hillsborough too? Wait. Which case was in Hillsborough? I know about movie prop. Okay, movie prop, yeah. That's the movie prop case. But hey, Rachel, that one went federal. That one hit the federal docket. That's what's so important about that one. It hit the federal docket. They had to open that case in 2022. Rachel, you want to know something? Check this out, Rachel. I I spoke I spoke to the project designers of that stage while they were working on it. You want to know what they told me? Here, I'll tell you guys. This is what happened with that. I'll tell everybody since we're talking about it. Okay, that stage case, right? When we found out about it, I was like, fuck, I need to call these guys. So I called them. I was like, look, this is who I am. This is what I do. And I know all about the people you're doing business with. And I just want to call and warn you that they are going to do everything and they're going to try to fuck you. They're going to drag it out. They're going to try to get as much out of you as they can. And then they're going to try to renege on the deal. And that's exactly what they did. But by the time I talked to him, Rachel Ritter, the deal had already started going south. The project designer, he's all, this deal's already, it's already gone south. He's like, we can't get a hold of them. Michelle is, then he pauses like, what, a bitch? He's like, well, without saying so, yeah, more or less. They're not consistent with their paychecks. They don't give consistent emails, phone calls. They're really random with their text. So yeah, I know all about that stage case. We knew it would never happen. We knew logistically, financially, you didn't have the money, the manpower, the union work. It would never happen. We knew it. There's enough brains in here that we all knew it would never happen. There's people here who are contractors, people here who know about stage design, stage setup, what it takes to run those types of events, the insurance costs involved. Yes. And that's ultimately what I was trying to tell Movie Prop Rentals, like, hey, we just watched them do this in another court case and they're going to do the same to you. Exactly. Well, no. Wrong, Rachel. No. Bullshit. No, there was a case up in St. Louis where David tried to stiff out some lawyers for $350,000 fucking dollars. He paid that case. He paid that case. He paid that case. Yeah, you don't want to stiff lawyers, man. You don't want to stiff lawyers. That was a big one, Rachel Ritter. The one up in St. Louis, 24SL-CC02396. Yeah. You remember the first case with the residential center, 18SL-CC02174, I think is what it was. Right? Okay, well, he basically got sued over a case that he lost. He didn't pay his fucking lawyers. 350 fucking grand, man. No, the court documents are all there. We're like, holy shit, man. Holy shit. $350K. Hey, that's actually really good, fake tough guy. Yeah. Nah. He paid that one. I was just actually looking at it. They paid and settled that one out of court because you know what we did, Rachel? Well, we sent letters to that judge about how David was caught up in some other court cases. Well, here's the thing also. In that court case, in that docket, get a hold of that one, Rachel. Read it. It talks about how Movie Prop Rentals was also getting fucked at the same time. Because I told the lawyers, I was like, dude, he's getting sued down in Florida for the same fucking shit, man. Oh, it's 2024. It's 2-4. How it does by year in St. Louis, it starts with the year, so it's 2-4. 2024. So it's 24 SL, Sam Lima CC02396, but he paid that fucker off. I can't remember if it's KOGGC. I think it was at the time, yeah, KOGGC and David E. Taylor and et al. Yeah, like, and the like, and people. And it was Carmody versus David E. Taylor, KOGGC. Mm-hmm. Oh, they were going back and forth for a minute. David was basically trying to say, I don't know what money. Oh, the lawyers. Oh, man. They put like, hey, Your Honor, again, he bought all these properties. He had the money to pay the lawyers, but he didn't. Instead, he made all these payments, bought multi-million-dollar properties, but he couldn't pay us $350,000. So, yeah. We let the courts know up north. We let the courts know. Every time David gets caught up in a case, we'd be sure to write the judge a letter. And it's worked. It seems to be working finally. Now that we're kind of ahead of them and know like what their movements are and their patterns. Oh, his health, it's going downhill. Hey, hallelujah, brother Thice. Yeah, David is God's best friend until lawyers come knocking. Hey, Thice, what's David left the cult, man? If David kicks rocks, he goes chills with St. Peter. What's left? Right, Rachel? You see how that one didn't go for very long. Because here's the thing. All around that same time he was getting sued, he was sending me death threats. I had emails. Rachel, dude, let me tell you something. Okay, check this out. So David sends me death threats on the channel, right? He goes full blown, Jot G, what up? He sends me death threats, right? Then emails me. Now check this out. Right while he's fighting this court case, he's right in the midst of this fucking big court case. Okay, and that's why he settled this one, because he didn't want a public record of it. Okay, so right in the midst of this court case, he sends death threats on the channel while he's doing a live stream, while I'm doing live. He fucking broadcasted it. I still have it saved. He emails me. Saying he's allowed to do that. But what he also says, Rachel, check this out. This is the best part. He says that he has millions of dollars that people are giving him and that they're not broke. So I was like, oh, thank you for this. So I forwarded over to the lawyer that were prosecuting him. I was like, hey man, David said he's got millions of dollars. It's like David kept setting himself up time and time again that night. First he cusses me out, calls me a fag of pussy, I'm gonna die, and if I don't repent. Then he sends me an email. Hey, Doc Miklo, David's in the hospital, heart problems, man. Exactly, Rachel. Talk about a dumb fucking move, right? While he's in the middle of going through financial discovery for a fucking case he just lost where he owes money. Oh, well, we have millions of dollars. Oh, I'm sure the lawyers would love to see this. You guys got millions of dollars? Okay, pay up, motherfucker. Yeah, Doc, he's in the hospital. Yes, David's in the hospital. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's been a series of events that have happened over the last few days that we know David's in the hospital. They posted a video from this hospital. Dude, and you can hear the fucking EKG go off in the background. It's like, dude. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, Rachel, that's, again, once we find out these court cases, like now that I know about this court case, I'm going to have to call him and let him know, hey, David's sick. This is what's going on. That place is a cult. But those people, most of them already know about it probably anyway. So St. Louis knows about that place. 15400, they know about it. They know about that place. St. Louis wants nothing to fucking do with David. Why do you think they left? You guys, why do you think they left St. Louis? They got ran the fuck out. Because nobody wants to deal with their bullshit. I'm going to say they hate him, but they know he's full of shit. And that's right. That's kind of the bummer. Like, David was pure comedy. Exactly. David, we're going to miss you, man. God bless you, dude. God bless you for the man-child comedy that you brought us. I mean, David, we couldn't have paid for that fucking kind of comedy that you brought us. That was better than going to a fucking stand-up show when we got it for free. Catch our drift, David? It really was. Watching you on YouTube through COVID specifically, Jesus Christ, man. That was probably, David, that was the best content you ever put out. COVID content, man. No, Eli, I haven't. Nope, but he's called me out and he sent me letters to my door. That's about as much as I've talked to him. Oh, speaking in tongues, Pee-wee's burnt pizza? Yeah. Yeah, dude. He's acting like it's some unique language. And it's fucking just bullshit. But no, never personally talked to him. Nope. He has the balls to call me out on his channel. He has mentioned me once on his channel. And somebody said last night I that's when David realized like he was fucked, I think. Yeah. With Lance, I mean David wasn't going to shake me. He thought he was going to. But yeah, Doc, and he's probably laying there thinking right now like, "Fuck, man, how did that guy get the best of me?" And then, David, this is all your fault, man. You left your cult with nothing. Nothing. Yeah, Rokoshika Buckatoot guy. I know little Diddy vibes from his David son, yes. But Doc, this if David kicks the bucket, when David kicks the bucket, there will be nothing. This cult will fucking self-destruct so fast. It will be a huge power struggle. It really will. Michelle will most likely try to take power or some shit. I don't know. Maybe she'll go up to kissing Josh's ass. I don't know. I don't know. But Michelle's ride is over. And like I said, David destroyed himself. But Doc, yeah, he's in the hospital, man. We don't know for how long or when he got there or what his condition or status is. Um, but yeah, I wanted to ask you, Doc, like when your doc, your FNP, why? And this I'm not. This is a serious question too. I've been wanting to ask you this, Doc. When people have congestive heart failure, why is it that the water, like why? It's important for your heart, right? Like it beats and it keeps water from building up. Why does that happen? Like when your heart beeps, what keeps the water from building up around your organs or like going into your legs with congestive heart failure like David had? That's one of my questions because I've been reading about like if your heart starts failing, you start developing that water weight. So why is that? That's my question, man. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like this comes around. Oh yeah, Thice, the money must be the shit the last years, man. It has to be. And then if Josh takes over, who's gonna go up and hey yo Pingo Bingo? Ken gets the free spot in the middle of the fucking board. He is the original Pingo Bingo card holder. We're talking about the nothing that David has basically left his cult, his son, his family. There's no there's no succession in place for this for David. Um, let me read the email from one of our trusty sources. One at the same time, David. Yep. They might try, but yeah, exactly. All right, let me read my trusty email here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I won't say that part. But this person did bring up how when you have a family member who has a heart attack, one is bad, but two is even worse. It's really hard to take care of people when they have heart attacks. Okay. Okay. This is one of our sources too. I'm not gonna say who it is, but they are in the chat from time to time, and I'll never point out who it is. But this person has been instrumental in helping pick apart the finances with David shit because this person actually has access to certain fucking financial fucking like templates to punch in like huge numbers for like corporate type shit, and he's been spitting us numbers back about fucking certain costs. So this guy's been instrumental. You know who you are. Um, this is what their source says. I bet there's no comprehensive succession in place. David never had the insight and never allowed outsiders to do so on a real board of directors, which is absolutely fucking dead on. This is one of the functions for any board of directors. What happens if there's an emergency or death of leadership, right? This is organizational planning 101. Every church or business has a plan on file, so there are no disagreements, avoid lawsuits, and the company or church can survive. Right? Critical, especially for somebody like David. If they don't have something in place, this place will not survive. It's not going to. Yet David E. Taylor and his 3-person board, David, and David, never planned for it because that would mean David E. Taylor's demise. Exactly. If they planned for a board, it would mean the demise of David. David is not going to give up that much power. If he passes, he can no longer operate the church. He may attempt to seize all the assets of the church or sell them off and pocket the cash. I mean, on his deathbed, what are you going to do with cash? I was just... No. Does David have anything in place, you guys? Yes or no? What do y'all think? Let's take a poll here. Does David have anything in place for succession? Doubtful. It's a business. Yep, it's a business. Nope. I don't think so either. No. No. It's a big no. Big no-go. It's a big go. It's a go preceded by a no. All they have is debts. Exactly. The only main reason he had this board of 3 people so he didn't have to give anybody power. Exactly. It was 2 people and him, and he was the final say in all of it. So he didn't have to give power. So our source here, I call him ours because he's part of our community. Kingdom of God Global Church or Marvels in America World Healing. They have 2 different tax ID numbers now, but JMMI, I don't even fucking know, Rachel. That we've basically unfucked the tax scam for the IRS. We told them where all the money's going. But yeah, Eli, it's Kingdom of God Global Church. So there are steps most businesses take, which would also be applicable to media ministries like David. You do succession planning, key documents and agreements, additional considerations. You would do financial stability, key employee retention, training and delegation, liability protection, digital assets. And this is just our guy. He's even putting a little thing, just thoughts. I am no legal expert. Ensure the executor or successor has access to digital assets, passwords, and accounts. What if David goes and he has access to all the fucking bank accounts? Ah, shit. Oh, man. What if David goes and nobody has fucking access to anything? I don't even think Michelle has access to shit, dude. I don't know who has access, man. I don't. Nope. Got no messages from the cult, but I emailed all of them today. Nice. I don't know, Kevin. She's not good with money, dude. I don't see David giving her a fucking key to the kingdom, man, because she's not good with money. Here's another good one. Who signed the loans? An executor, right? Consider incorporating the business church to limit personal liability from the executor to successor, or successor. In other words, who signed the loans? If I recall, many documents were not signed by David, but by others, who may now be personally liable for them if someone were to pursue them. Yeah. Training and delegation. Train successors on their roles and responsibilities to ensure a smooth handover. I doubt David E. Taylor ever thought he would not be in control. There is no board plan that I've heard of or read, but they may have something just to protect his own estate. Who knows? But no, David doesn't have a board in place. Yes, almost a year ago, Eli. Almost a year ago, bro. I was actually trying to find it. He's looking pretty rough, my guy. He's looking pretty rough, man. He's looking rough, dude. I'm still trying to think. Was it Easter, maybe? Did we see him Easter? I thought he might have came out on Easter. Was it Easter, guys? I'll find it. That's what I'm looking for, man. Everything is just reruns now, Eli. He's very unhealthy, man. I'm gonna go back to where I know for sure, like a year ago. Oh, there's the fucking birthday bash. Oh, that's. Oh, this was the fucking dumbass stage they had set up out front. Okay, remember that. Okay, so it had to have been. Hang on. David's wall. I'm 4 dimensions, okay? Yes, exactly. Easter was a rerun. I could be wrong. I think it was there. Yeah, he was live one night, I think. It's on his main page, David E. Taylor Miracles in America. Yeah, the eye sculpture was misspelled. But yes, Josh, Joseph, they're the ones that signed for the fucking loans, and we told them not to. We fucking told them don't sign for anything. We're like, we're gonna go ahead and sign for this stuff. He didn't even come out for fucking Rosh Hashanah, did he? Let's take a peek here. I think Easter might have been one of the days, because he's got to kind of make an appearance on Easter. No, that's not it. Shut the fuck up. Let's see here. I'm trying to find it. But for real, the last time we saw him, man, he was not looking well, man. Yeah, no, he couldn't even fucking come out and do a Sunday service, I think. Yeah, dude, I don't, fuck, honestly, I don't know when he's been out. I'm trying to find it, man. It's on his main page. And it would have been a live. It was a live stream. I'm just trying to think. Fucking reruns, dude. Fucking reruns, man. It's all it's been with David now. Like, I don't even know which videos are. Sometimes I don't even know if the ones he's doing are fucking real sometimes because they cut him up so good. But yeah, no, it's like I said, the last time we seen him, dude, it's just like he's spread out, dude. That was the last video, and that was the one where I seen him struggling to like lift his fucking leg up, man. He wasn't doing good. He wasn't doing good at all that time. There he is. That's him. Not healthy, man. I can play the hidden video. Hang on. I can play. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Fuck, dude. That was the best one ever. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Oh yeah, yeah. They edited that part out after I said his leg looked bad. Yeah, and the thing was, is you could see him look over. He looks over at the screen to make sure you can't see his leg because he knows. He knows. This is probably the best one. He was so mad.
Who fight Jesus? How you gonna sit up Well, I need to go get some better. I got to get advice. I don't know about David Taylor. I just saw this stuff on. You don't even know me. You won't even take time to get to know. And then some people do, and they've had visitations like that idiot Vicky Yowie. You don't hear nothing from her no more because just like God killed CL, he gonna kill that heifer too. That's right. The Bible calls them a backsliding heifer. He gonna get that heifer because she has turned so many people off.
The glorious hole.
Then I knew I was there. He picked up.
Hey, right here.
Sister Watermelon.
Hey, listen to this, Rachel. Listen.
We don't have to carry on like this. We don't have to fight. We can be friends.
He wanted to cuss so
Why don't
bad.
we find peace and love?
But all he could say was, I'm a fag.
But it's your choice. All I'm saying to you, I'm just trying to keep you from being doomed.
Listen, Rachel.
Because the Son of God has
Eli.
appeared to me. I already know what he's going to do to you.
Listen.
You got this other idiot, this faggot named Rich Holmes. God's telling me to call that punk by name. He's up here speaking all this evil against us, against me on YouTube. You gonna die, Rich. God gonna kill you if you don't repent. Yeah, you'll be in a car accident somewhere. You just die. You listen, God will take your life in one day. A lot of people follow, just few people are so deceived. They following that faggot. And I know he's controlled by Rick Frazier. He's a faggot too. All these pedophiles and these homosexuals, this generation following these faggot men.
So pissed.
You a pussy, Rich Holmes. And I'm going to say that's his real name. He called his name, whatever, he got that fake name. His real name is Rich Holmes. God gonna get you, faggot.
Dude, he's so bent.
I know Christians, they not used to me. I'm a general. I'm not no, you supposed to be a pastor. You supposed to be sweet. No, I'm a general. I'm a man of war.
He's
You bring battle here, I'm gonna finish it.
He's all the power's in the pad, everybody, okay? Power's in the pad. You know, Rachel, and somebody brought that up the other night, like, this right there, that right there was like a clear sign that David had lost complete control. At that point. That he had lost complete control. Like, to do that, that's no self-control. Whatever pissed him off, I don't know what the fuck pissed him off, man. I don't. I think it was compounding interest finally paid off. I really do. I think it was just the fucking years finally paid off, right? The years of constant pressure just finally fucking paid off. Where he's like, fuck, I finally got to call this guy out. So he did. Yeah. And the thing is, Noah, I was telling Rachel earlier how after that whole spiel, he emailed me, said he's allowed to say those things because he's a prophet. And I was like, okay, put the video back up then, bitch. Yep. That's when he broke, Rachel. That was the moment he broke, and that was August 30th of last year. Well, yeah, it technically is doxing, yeah. And here's the thing. I mean, he could put my name out. He didn't put my address out. But, I mean, I don't... Eli Gonzalez, it was bound to happen eventually. My name is... If you know where to look, my name is actually in articles on some of these Christian fucking blogs about David. Because I've sent them over information about David with proof that he's running a fraud fucking scheme. My name's out there. I guess the way it happened, I never expected it to happen like that right then. Exactly. The real David E. Taylor emerged. The real David E. Taylor emerged. All the pressure, I think it was just the years of pressure finally fucking stacked up and he finally knew like he's not gonna win against us. David probably never figured some fucking skinny white boy to come along and fucking just totally fucking obliterate his cult. He didn't. He didn't think we'd come along as a community. Oh, he fucking hates me. Fuck yeah, he hates me. I knew he hated me when he sent me a cease and desist to my fucking door. Yeah. Because of the cease and desist and the death threats, that was a concern. Oh yeah, he knew my name a long fucking time ago. My first reaction was like, oh shit. I was like, uh-oh. But it's like you either fucking run from it or turn into it. It's like, fucking, I'm going to turn into it. Yep, it was. It was Curly Girl who told me, yes, we were doing that interview with a survivor from Catherine Craig's cult. Remember, Curly? And I thought it was just like he was talking about the channel, but I never expected him to dox me. Yeah. It was his birthday. It was the fucking Sewer Seal's birthday. We were interviewing. Yep, it was Curly Girl who told me. I'll never forget it. Nope, it was Curly. She's like, he's talking shit about you. And I was like, what else is new? He always talks shit about me. But then I go over there. And then I watch it. And he like, dude, like he just comes unglued. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody woke up next morning. Who the fuck is Rich Holmes? Well, it's me. I used to go by the name Alex Stravanovich, right? When I created a channel, the email, I was like, I wanted to sound like some kind of Russian, like oligarch royalty type deal. It was going to be Alexia or something, or Alexander or something. But I just thought Alex Stravanovich, right? Alexander is short for Alex, or Alex short for Alexander. So it's Alex Stravanovich. So that's the name I chose. I don't know. I just started with A and I was like, fuck, what's a good name? Alex. I was like, Stravanovich. I was trying to think of that lady from fucking Dodgeball, the Russian dodgeball player. I was going to use that last name. Where she's like the fucking, her team is like, her team is the fucking nuclear dodgeball team. So yeah, David doxed me that day. And then along with the death threats, right? That's what was concerning, because it wasn't so much David that was going to do something to me. If anything did happen, he would have sent one of his cult cronies, or it might not even be anybody associated with David. It could be somebody who just follows David and supports him, but isn't associated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want me to put that one video? I'll put that video in the chat, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me get the link. Because that's honestly golden, dude. That's one of the fucking... That is probably by far... You know, I that's a good point you bring up, man. Anger's powerful, man. You start doing dumb shit like that. I do, like... That was one of the last times that we saw him, yes. Yes. There's a link for that video. Anybody wants it. Yeah, no, we've talked about that. Joseph needs another ass to kiss. Yeah, Joseph needs another ass to kiss. Josh is like, hey, Joseph. Get kissing, buddy. I bet Josh is already bending over. Joseph's like, yes, sir. Josh, I'll kiss your ass too, just like I kissed your dad's. Because you know what? Since he gave birth to you, you're also an apostle. You're just a mini apostle. Little fucking micro mini me. Fucking Josh Taylor. Little micro fucking apostle. But yeah, Kevin, I do. Apostle by default. He's the deacon by default. Oh, was it New Year's Eve? Okay, so it was New Year's. Okay, it was New Year's. Hang on. So it was New Year's when David came out. That's when he looked like shit too, right? That's right. He looked really bad New Year's. Okay. What month are we in? 6 months ago. Okay. 5. What month are we in? Fuck. We're in the 6th month of the year. But you know what? We knew the cult was going to end eventually. It was just time. We all knew it was going to end. We just didn't know how or when, that's all. Hang on, I'm really trying to find this video, man. Marriage and Singles Conference. Yep. Came out and I had a hard time understanding your name is Rich. Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing. It was just to protect my privacy too, Noah. It really was, man. I knew what we were dealing with, man. Like it's not the community I'm worried about. It's not you guys. It's the fucking people we deal with. The weirdos, man. The fucking, the ones that'll do crazy shit in the name of Jesus, right? Like George Carlin said, with Christians, death is negotiable. That it is, but death is negotiable. All right, hang on. Let me fucking find this, god damn it. Like 21 Days of Covenant Witchcraft. Yeah, I get it. God, they've just... I mean, one of the last times we saw him, too, was when he was doing his Marvelic fucking universe down in Houston. Hey, Javi. Talking about David and what he's pretty much left everybody, which is nothing. This is nothing. And we told everybody this is what would happen. And what I'm trying to do right now is find the latest video of him of when we last saw him, man. But I've... There was one specific video and I can't fucking find it. Okay, hang on. Let me make you... Yeah, I need to make you a moderator. Ari, you've been around for a fucking hot minute. I'll make you a moderator. There you go. Now you can put the link in there. Now try it again, Ari. I'm sorry you're not a mod. You should be. Fuck, you've been here for so long, Ari. I don't know why I didn't make you one a while ago. Yeah, drop it in the chat. There you go. There you go, Ari. Nice. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't think it was this one. No. There was another one. It wasn't New Year's. It was after this. It was after this, I think. Fuck, it's going to drive me crazy, man. No. No, that's One Night with the King. No, that's not it. It's going to be a recent-ish... No. 10 months ago. No, that was our dumbass Miracle Crusade. It was after this. This is just going to drive me absolutely fucking insane. Because, man, it was kind of recent, too. He didn't look healthy at all. That's his birthday shit show. No, it wasn't that. Anyways, we'll keep talking about what David's left everybody. Nothing. Remember the one video, Uncle Jake, where David was laying back and he just kind of spread out all over the place? And it was one of the last videos we saw of him, man. He looked like absolute dog shit. I mean, he always looks like dog shit, but he was just kind of sitting. He's like, ooh. No, he was wearing this white, like, top. It had the whole lower 1/3 fucking blocked out because he knows we were paying attention to his lower body because his weight, he was carrying a lot of water weight in his legs. No, it was a white top. Fuck, I want to say it was Easter too, man. I want to say it was real recent, like that recent. March, April, maybe. It had to have been, man. It was after he called me out, which was August of last year. And then maybe, I don't know, December. I don't know. It's fucking baking my mind. Yeah, since his birthday. Was it his birthday? That was the last time we seen him, but after the death threats, Uncle Jake, he came out one more time, man. He came out one more time. And he... Yeah. Okay, no, I think it was after that. That's a year ago. So now... Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. So that's Happy Thanksgiving 2024, which is also a fucking rerun. That one's a fucking rerun too, Jesus Christ. Man. You see how deceptive he is? It's like he's so fucking deceptive that... Was this it? I found it. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. It was Happy Resurrection Sunday from David E. Taylor. Yeah, he was wearing his stupid fucking lion hoodie. Yep. Here it is. Got it. This was the gutter walrus right here. Like, look at his arms. For real, look at the size of his fucking arms. Look at how big his fucking arms are. That's it. That's the one I was looking for, y'all. Ooh, it's so scary. Booga, booga, booga. But that's it. This is the one I was looking for right here. Let me get the link in the chat. This was it. This was it right here. This was the last time I remember seeing David after the death threats. And yeah, when you look at his body weight, yeah, this was it, Palm Sunday. Like, he already looks like death is walking over him. Look at him. Look at him. Yep. Look at him. Look at him. Look at how big he is. Like, I'm looking at him now. Yeah, he had a fucking heart attack. He had a fucking heart attack. Yeah, one of his arms is the size of my fucking chest, curly girl. Yes, exactly. Like, he's carrying so much water weight, it's like it's his entire body. Dude. And then when he lays back, Noah, check this out. I'll show you guys. Like, he has to lay back. That's the last time I remember seeing David in any kind of shape or form. Oh, he's in bad shape. That's the thing. Now that I'm looking at him here, I'm like, dude, no, this motherfucker straight up had a heart attack. Absolutely. Absolutely. Heart attack, dude. He fits the bill for somebody suffering from high cholesterol, kidney issues, and heart issues, man. Yep. Piss poor shape. This was it, man. Like he really does. Let's look at him. Look at him. He he has to be at like 375 here. Not healthy. Not healthy at all. And that's all he did this whole sermon. Was just sit there and listen to music and fucking sing under it like.
Not just the knowledge of Jesus, the knowledge of God. No, the excellency. Paul said, everything that
This was on
that is valuable to me, I count
March 31st.
When you
August 30th was when he did the death threats. But this is one of the last times I remember seeing David like this. Oh yeah, he was having a hard time talking. Yeah, he has a hard time just sitting there, Kevin. He has a hard time just sitting there. Like seeing this video, it reminds me how bad shape he is. And now I know for sure this motherfucker had a heart attack. Based off what I'm seeing with his size and everything, he's carrying a lot of water weight. And like Curly said, his arms are fucking huge. So if his arms are that big, why do you think they have the lower 1/3 covering his legs? Because his legs are probably fucking twice the size. Now, what that means when you have legs that big, usually you're in like their stages of congestive heart failure. Einstein's brain next to David's liver is a museum. Yeah. No, he has a hard time doing everything, Kevin. He does. He has a hard time doing everything. Seeing him here? Yeah. God, he was in such bad shape here.
Holy is the Lord by Dwayne Hunt. The next one, Abundant Life. Choir. City streets and the sidewalks.
Curly girl, they did. They cut that part out where they fucking lifted his leg up. No way. They for real did, huh? See, that's why I think right there, right? Remember when we first called it out that time? They do. They go from him sitting there and then they go, it's like a fade in. Yep. What video? You just got to click on the link. Just click the link. Don't copy and paste. Just click the link. Yeah. They did. They did, Curly girl. They did. I remember when David, after he did it, he did this. I remember it. I remember that night. See, that's why I think he's probably got like diabetic issues with his feet. Like diabetic neuropathy. Shit like that. You start having fucking like feet issues when you're diabetic. It's worst case scenario. Yep. And then he just fucking sat there. Yep. That was it. He just looked so fucking depressed too, right, Curly Girl? He just sat there and looked all fucking depressed. You know, hey, welcome to the conversation, Eli. Welcome to the conversation. For real, in that video that we're talking about, David, like at one point, he was sitting like this, right? And then you could see him like lift his leg. He's like he was struggling, dude. Yeah. Yep. He was struggling to lift his leg up, bro, and he couldn't do it. As far as losing a leg, very possible. That's what happened to my uncle. He was diabetic. Guess what? It started with a fucking ulcer on his foot. That's how it started. Starts with a fucking sore on your foot for people like David that never heals. He struggled. Yes, he did. He struggled. And Curly Girl, that video there is prime example of him struggling. That was like, man, he's like morbid obesity, you know? He's morbidly obese. For somebody his size, like Doc Nick, man, Doc's my buddy, man. And he was the one who educated me about visceral fat, what it does to your body, man. He's like, yeah, there's fat that like your body weight, but he's like, there's visceral fat, man. And visceral fat surrounds your organs. It's not good. It does nothing good for you. Mama Kitty, you okay? So visceral fat is a type of fat stored within the abdominal cavity surrounding vital organs like the liver, intestine, and stomach. It's distinct from subcutaneous fat, which lies just beneath the skin. Excessive visceral fat is linked to increased health risks, including heart disease, diabetes, and other conditions. That's what visceral fat. So it's stored in your abdomen, okay, deep in your abdomen. It's not surface fat, okay? It's going to be stored in your abdomen. It's going to surround spaces like your liver, your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your vital organs, shit that you need to survive, David. Possibly your kidneys. Your pancreas also. Some visceral fat is normal and helps protect organs. When you're somebody like David and you're not taking care of yourself, well, it's really bad for you. Okay, and I'm just Googling this. Excess amounts are dangerous, right? Anything in excess is bad for you. Visceral fat is biologically active, meaning it releases hormones and other chemicals that can negatively impact the body. So David's to the point where maybe he's gotten so bad that the visceral fat is now toxifying his blood. I don't know if that can happen. I would like to think that it could. The chemicals being released into your blood for so long would begin to start toxifying your own kidneys, right? Increased risk of chronic diseases, visceral fat, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, other conditions. Visceral fat produces cytokines, which can trigger low-level inflammation, like in your joints, David. Insulin resistance. So say you're fucking full-blown diabetic, David, and you have this visceral fat. Guess what? You can become insulin resistant. That's big. Imagine your own body fighting against you. Fuck, I couldn't. High blood pressure. That's another one, David. Because now your body has to push all this blood around all this visceral fat too. So that's a problem. How to reduce this, David? And we told you to. We told you to do this. Diet, exercise, weight loss, use your gyms. He could have got Ozempic, but I don't. David's like, no, I'm the fucking holy apostle. I don't need Ozempic. I got the holy Jesus. Stress management. So yeah, it's not a good thing when you have visceral fat in your body, David. It's so you'll have your subcutaneous fat on your outside. You'll have your abdominal mass, your muscles, and then you'll have the visceral fat. But yeah, for somebody like David, his BMI is for sure class 3. That's without a doubt. And I don't even know what his BMI is. His obesity is class 3, but his BMI is, yeah. And it pushes, what it does is it pushes all your organs, right? It's pressing, Basically, the fat in David's abdominal cavity is basically compressing all his organs. It's like they're slowly crushing his organs. The fat in his body is crushing his own organs. Very sad. It's very sad, David, and we told you not to do this. We told you. We told you, David. We told you, take care of yourself, man. We told you time and time and time and time and time again, dude. David, David, we could have been your board members. You should have let us be your board members. We would have had your church fucking running full, bro. You wouldn't have to worry about shit, dude, except getting fucking paid. But no, you're fucking Mr. Big Balls Johnson, knows how to run everything. But we could have been your board, David. But now here you are, tied up in another lawsuit. I'm going to find out what these are for, too. I am. I'm going to make some calls tomorrow. I'm going to make some calls tomorrow to, let's see. These are minor infractions. Okay, so it's all, what are the charges? Here it is. It just says miscellaneous property violation. Let me see if I can find the code. Hang on a second here. Search web. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Municipal. It's a municipal charge. I want to view it. Let's take a peek here. Jesus Christ. Okay, apparently now I got to go through a list of fucking charges. Yeah, it's something dumb. It's order 5690. Let's take a peek here. So yeah, I don't even know. It's some dumb shit. It really does. It looks like it's for something. $40, $50. I don't even. There it is. Let's see. 56. Hang on, I'll find it. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. I'll find it. $569. All right, I'm getting close. Give me a second. 029N. 0029N. 00. It just says miscellaneous property violation. That's it. It doesn't say what it's for. Miscellaneous property. Yep, chat's still enabled. Yes, chat's still enabled. So that's it. It's just it's an ordinance violation. Pretty plain and simple. And it was from last year, 9/25/2024. It was filed by Chesterfield Police Department. Yeah. It doesn't even say what the charges are. Yeah, probably didn't pay someone. No, it's like a municipal violation. It's something dumb. It's probably like, I don't know. It doesn't even say. Kingdom of God Global Church Incorporated, North Main Street, Roll, Missouri 6. No, that's the wrong address. I'm gonna call tomorrow and find out what the code violation is. Yes, Chesterfield is in Missouri. Yeah. Yep. What's the charge code? Okay, let me try this again. Yeah, it's just a basic violation. Yeah, it could be something as like the lawn's fucked up, the house is in disarray, gates open, people going in and out. You know, I know the Nelly property, it's had its host of problems, people going in and out of there, taking shit out of there, setting off the alarm. So yeah, the Nelly property's also had its set of problems too. Operating aircraft while intoxicated. Yeah. It's not even really a lawsuit though. They're just ordinance violations. Yeah, code. It's literally a miscellaneous property violation. It's going to be something real fucking minute probably. Okay, here's a prosecuting attorney. Okay, cool. Now I got attorneys. Nice. Okay. I can't wait to talk to attorneys. I love talking to attorneys. Because sometimes they tell you things without knowing they're telling you things. I'm gonna call this guy tomorrow. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I feel like I've fucking heard of this guy though. The prosecuting attorney, Timothy Andrew Engelmeyer. Did they serve anybody? Nope. Let's see. July 1st. Yep. July 1st is the first setting, 4 p.m. Initial appearance, Chesterfield Municipal Courtroom. That's what's happening with that one. Very basic. They're most likely might place liens on it or something, or just place some kind of fucking, I don't know. This is pretty minute though. But thanks for telling us, Rachel. I appreciate it. I haven't been keeping up with it. I've been working, man. And that's the thing. The little things that we saw with David just recently, I'm going to go and start wrapping it up because I got to work tomorrow too. The little things that we've been seeing with David, which is why we're here now again talking about him. Always said we'd talk about David if shit popped up, and it did. Like, David's in the hospital. The cult is going to start falling apart real quick if David doesn't get out of it. And if he doesn't come back and start doing services like he was back in the day. If he does, I'll be surprised. But honestly, you guys, I don't see him coming back out and doing any more. Connected to chronic complex. Yep. Treated and untreated, all cause mortality. Yeah. It's bad, Doc. It's bad. Like I'm now that I saw like an image of what it does, Doc. Fuck, man. It slowly crushes your organs, man. It slowly crushes your internal organs. And from the way it looks, it doesn't really give a fuck what organs it crushes. Crush your fucking heart. But yeah, with David, it's going to increase his mortality rate tenfold. Man, David, we told you, brother. We told you. We told you, stop. Stop. But you didn't want to listen, man. You didn't want to listen. And now here we are. I honestly hope you get better, David. But I I don't see you making any changes. I mean, why would you at this point? Why would you? You've gone this far fucking everybody over. Now you're leaving everybody high and dry. When this all ends, David, I'm going to give it a close out with to the cult members. When this all ends, you guys, James O'Connor, Nate Plaster, all the women in there, Ashley Ware, anybody who's ever given money to this place, you just lost it. David took you all for a ride. He milked you guys dry. Debbie Frazier, Katie Frazier, Victoria Larkin, you know. David E. Taylor took everybody for a ride. David didn't change since his heart attacks. He kept on eating, man. David probably kept on eating. David, if he said he was going to have a heart attack, he probably went out and bought a fucking bottle. I can't believe it's not butter. And just fucking drank. He's all, no, I'm not. Fucking Fabio's got me covered. David wouldn't have changed his habits. He wouldn't have. That's why he's in the hospital again. Because he didn't change his habits. And cult members, you're going to have nothing when this is over. If you guys need help, we can point you in the right direction. But you're going to want to help yourself, for sure. But you guys will have nothing when this ends. And it will end. It's coming to an end. Whether you guys want to think so or not, but this is coming to an end. David is incapacitated at this point fully. He can't talk. When he's going to be able to talk, I have no clue. But whatever happened to him is most likely a heart issue. Because when you have one heart attack, it just makes you that much more susceptible to them, like a heat stroke. Once you have one heat stroke, guess what? You get them easier. Just what happens. I don't know why. But with heart attacks, it's the same thing, especially, David, if you don't change your habits. And you didn't change your habits, did you? Nope, you probably kept on doing the same shit over and over, day in, day out, David, didn't you? Yeah, your thoughts become so much more, right? Like, you really fucking value your life, right? You're like, fuck, it can happen that fast. It can happen that quick. And I think with David, it happened the first time, and he probably got a rude awakening, but then he's like, fuck it, it's not going to happen again. And then right when you think it's not going to happen again, bam, happens again. And for David, it probably would have happened just like that. I could see him getting a stent put in, and it getting clogged back up again, man. I could see that happening. David getting the easy way out, taking a trip to the ER, having a stent put up in his heart because his fucking arteries are clogged. Right? Get your arteries open back up, get your breathing back on. And then what's he do? He just resorts back to being a fucking glutton and a sloth. So cult members from David's cult, listen up. This is probably going to be one of the last reports we do on him. Unless, again, like I said, unless we hear something, nope. David's pretty much done. He's in the hospital. He can't even... What? David was the main player in this cult. How is this cult going to maintain without the main fucking snake, right? His son's going to take over? No, it'll basically dive bomb into oblivion. It'll go down so fast. Especially since we know who Josh is. We know about the operation, and it wouldn't be much to make a few phone calls and let people know that Josh is now in charge. But Josh, if you're watching too, Josh, guess what? You do have big shoes to fill. Your dad left you with a fucking mess. Michelle, you're fucked in this. Joseph, you're fucked in all this. Anybody who ever signed a check, signed a piece of paper, a written document, if your name is on an email, a text message, what the fuck ever, y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked. Now comes the final downfall of David. We just have to sit back and let it happen now. This is the final downfall. It's taken, 5 years? Catherine's next, and somebody said it's going to take her a little bit longer, for sure, I think, but we got time. But David, this is the final downfall. Don't ask me how I know. It's just, this is it. And I've fucking said it multiple times, but this is it. They gave a fucking live stream from the fucking hospital, recording video from the hospital. Hear the EKG beep in the background. They don't pay attention to little details like we do. Like, we got fucking cops, veterans. We pay attention to little shit like that. Our whole community does, David. We pay attention to everything. The signs are telling, you're not coming back. This is the final downfall. Everybody who's in that cult, guess what? Just get the fuck out, man. Sad, but come on, you can't just blindly follow people. There were so many signs. Exactly, Leonard Perez, and that's what we've been trying to say here. There were so many signs here, cult members. Get the fuck out. Hit that like too. And you know, and after watching the Father's Day video, it is. All the people that are there, they're totally fucking brainwashed and they still think David's like doing well and he's not. Like, I wish I could get a hold of them and let them know that David's sick, but this is the only way I can tell them. Because I know they watch. I emailed all of them telling them David's had a heart attack. He's in the hospital. And you guys should all start asking questions. Cult members, get out. There's a life better outside of David's cult for you, okay? But you got to get out now. And if you guys need help getting jobs lined up, shit like that, we can help you and point in the right direction. But you have to want to help yourself, okay? You have to want to take the initial leap and walk the fuck out and be like, I'm done with this shit. I've been here long enough. We will help you, but you have to want to help yourself. We are still listening, but no, he doesn't have an actual church. Well, yeah, no, he's got an actual church. Yeah, no. He has an actual church, yeah. He does have a church. Yep. It's up in Taylor, Michigan. Yeah. It's up in Taylor, Michigan. And yeah, that's where it's at. Yep. But he's a traveling ministry, but he sets up a fucking hotel down in Houston. The hotel in Houston was a prostitution ring, Leonard Perez. That was a prostitution get down, that whole gig. It was. That whole gig in Houston, when we found out what was going on there, we're like, there's no fucking way. But yeah, they were turning tricks down in Houston, man. They were turning tricks down in Houston. No, Michelle's down in Florida. No, Michelle's down in Florida wherever David is. Leonard, I think she was taking care of David until she couldn't anymore. That's what I think. I think she saw David deteriorate. She's like, you gotta go to the hospital. I can't take care of you anymore. Like, David's health probably just deteriorated exponentially after the last year's death threats. But no, Michelle, no, she's gonna stay with the gutter walrus. Yeah. No, she'll stay with the sewer seal. Wherever David is, Michelle's gonna be, dude. Yep. Michelle, Joseph, and Tony. Those will be the three people closest to David. Michelle, Tony, Joseph, and maybe Daniel Guin. But yeah, those are gonna be the only three people, based off my knowledge of this cult and what we've learned, those are going to be the three people that are going to be able to get close to David at any one time, and his son. Not very many people are going to be able to get close to David unless he's incapacitated like he is. And in that case, don't do it, because I would never do that. So, but David, yep, they're just milking it. Yep, until the money runs out, then the cult will fracture and they'll lose all these properties. They'll lose all the properties. No, Kid Frost. I think the nurses are doing it at the hospital. Nope. I think Michelle was taking care of David until she couldn't anymore, Kid Frost. I think once David got to the point of like, fuck, you're just too sick. I can't take care of you anymore. I got to take you to the hospital. That's what I think. I think up to a point. Yes, Nancy Woods, and here, let me tell you how we know, okay? I think you're kind of new to the channel. I don't think I've seen you before here. Maybe it's been a while. You know, for all we know, you could have already taken one, man. He could have already taken one. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, he is sick though, Nancy. He's been having heart problems since COVID. Yes. Yes, I pulled his credit report. Okay. Well, welcome, Nancy. So if you don't chat, that's cool. I appreciate you being here. No, I'll tell her. But yeah, I pulled his credit report about a year ago, and we found some charges on his credit report where he went to Duke University. No, he went to Durham ER. It was in North Carolina. He took an ER ride or an ambulance ride. There are 2 charges on his credit report, which I have. I have his credit report snapshotted. And there were 2 charges for ER trip. He had something happen to him. And based off some medical research I've done, it's heart problems. Probably a multitude of other problems too. Once your heart starts failing, a whole other list of problems just start fucking happening. Your body does a lot of things when your heart stops functioning. And yeah, exactly. Why couldn't he just heal himself? Exactly. David, heal yourself, dude. Heal yourself. Wonder why he didn't heal himself, wasting all that money on doctors when it could be going to the kingdom. Exactly. And here's the thing. He's not in like a 5-star hospital. No. He's not in a 5-star hospital, y'all. Nope. That's right. Too much buttery lobster, man. David wasn't eating a healthy diet. David was a literal glutton, man. He's eating fucking burgers, fucking... Again, listen to Valerie's interview. Hey, if it's not a buffet, he makes it a buffet. Oh, and was at the school? Yeah, that lobster was dry too. Wait, David left. No, don't be scared podcast. He's in the hospital though. He is in the hospital. I don't know what his status is, but we sleuthed, dude. We figured out he's in the hospital. It was a list of things that popped up that happened. We're like, that motherfucker's in the hospital. And yes, that lobster was very dry. That lobster was beyond dry. But yes, Nancy, he's well, and then kid, they pulled another loan against the property. They paid it off and then pulled another loan, man, because they don't have any money. That cut Mercedes, they have that. That's a real car. They still own that. I think it's in a shop somewhere, like it's garaged somewhere. I really do. Yeah, left his church for a 6-year shutaway. Right? Nobody's seen him. Nobody's heard from him. But Nancy, they did a Father's Day video, and well, his son and one of the main cult members, his right hand, Joseph, you could totally tell this place was a hospital. And then what sealed the deal is his son was talking. I have it on my channel. It's his son. It's one of my most recent videos I posted. Yeah, don't be scared. Yeah, dude. Yeah, hit me up anytime, bro. I keep forgetting. We need to get together because we're in the same fucking city, bro. Like, that'd be dope for us to get together and just do a podcast together, man. It would. Oh, the fake props? Yes, they still owe about $100K, I think. And I emailed that lawyer and told him, like, David's sick. David's sick. Yep. It's the most recent video. You can hear the EKG machine in the background beep. It's all doo-doo. And there's only one machine that makes that sound that I know of, and it's a fucking breathing / EKG machine, like, that's cycling. Yeah. Yep. It's all doo-doo. Like, dude, what the fuck is in there? Nah, yeah, no, Don't Be Scared podcast. We're in the same city, man. Yeah, we're in the same city. And when I found out, I was like, fuck, we gotta do that, man. Shit. Yeah. So yeah, he's in the hospital, and the Father's Day video we just saw, it's basically all the cult members eulogizing him. It really is. It's kind of somber in a sense. You can feel like the sad energy. It's like something happened and they're still trying to process, like, wait, this guy's the apostle. Like, what the fuck? Like their whole reality is starting to come crashing down on them. Oh, new job's bitching, Kid Frost. It's bitching. I love researching medical shit, dude. Love it, dude. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's why I'm here talking about David and his health conditions. Like I'm not violating anything HIPAA, but I'm just talking about, hey, based off what we've seen, his behavior, what we know about certain health conditions, like, hey, we can go ahead and analyze these. And I'm not a doctor, but I can pretty safe say that David is suffering from certain conditions, man. He's not healthy. He's not healthy, man. But no, I'm starting to work from home, kid. I work from home now. I love it. Dude, you know what's even better, Kid Frost? Is my leaders, like, they're real sensitive to the veterans, right? And when I told my boss, like, that I'm up early and that I have anxiety, that I would rather just start my day, she's like, well, you can start working if you want. If you're up at 5 o'clock, fucking start working. I don't care. It's like, fuck yeah. 5 o'clock, I'm there. Start my day at 5 o'clock, man. Be off by 1:30. Deuces. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it any day of the week. So yeah, I'm super pumped about it, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, David's not writing 1,000 books. He's trying to outdo L. Ron Hubbard. Oh yeah, when I get back in the studio, we'll do that because that was a big one. That was the big one. Ryan Logan. That was, a lot of y'all are saying that was like his. That was like his fucking plane was going down, fucking crash and burn. That was him crashing and burning, man. And yeah, we can do it. I have it saved. I saved it, downloaded it, and put it on a G drive and sent it out to a lot of other people, so it's just safe somewhere in case I ever lose it. But no, it's saved, dude. Because I sent that over to the FBI. No, I sent that up to the FBI. Yep, I sent that to the FBI, and I also filed police reports in my county and Harris County because the church operates there in Harris County. So, yep, no, I sent, yeah, yep. I filed the complaint. I emailed the information to the FBI. They ended up getting in contact with me, asked me some questions. Like, yep, this is what's it. I'm like, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. I was like, all right, that's it. Like, yeah, sorry. We had to tell you shit. But I passed it up. I passed it up. And that's that. That's that. Cult members, get out of the cult. There's nothing left for you. Okay? I'm for real going to close it out now. I got to get to bed. Cult members, get out. There's nothing left for you, okay? If you guys seriously think there's a happy ending in this, there's not. There is no happy ending. There is no scenario where you guys come out on top. The Boeing campus, all a scam, all to grift money. That was a grift. Yeah. Get the fuck out, you guys. This is the end of this cult. This is the end of your free ride, because that's all you guys have been getting is a free ride from David. You're getting your room, your board paid. All you got to do, oh, I love Apostle Taylor, and he pays for everything, right? But now is the time for you guys to get the fuck out, get real jobs, be productive members of society. Because when David kicks the bucket, I say I give him 6 months, man. I say I give him maybe another year. Say a year. Let's say a healthy year if he pulls through on this one. A year, right? You guys are good. There's not going to be any money coming into this place because David's not going to be giving sermons anymore because he won't be alive. People are going to stop donating. They're going to start giving to other ministries, and this cult will just be nothing. We've been telling you guys this would happen. We've been telling you guys David would get sick. He would end up in the hospital if he wasn't careful, and that's exactly what's happening. So, with that being said, cult members, get out. We're here. We care for you. We just don't like what David's doing to you guys, man. I mean, if you guys like being abused, that's cool, but we're not going to stand by and let it happen because we know what he's doing. So, Michelle, you have nothing when you get out of this. Most of you younger people, you guys can actually turn your lives around. But for the most part, all these older people, I mean, you're kind of hopeless at this point. All these older women in there that's just fucking gawking over David. Guess what? He ain't going to be around much longer. So, that being said, y'all get out. There's nothing left, and David has given you nothing. So, it's been great, David. We're not going to, like I said, unless something big comes up, don't expect content on David. Don't expect content on David anymore. It's going to be Catherine, Demon Slayers, probably some bigger fish. David was kind of our learning platform on how to do this, and it worked out perfectly like it should. We learned a lot. We learned trial and error, and that's only going to make us better in the next one. So, David, I want to say thank you for that. To the cult members, man, just get out. Get out. What is it, 5 years, guys? 5 years it took to do this? It took 5 years to stop a cult. And that's being generous. It's probably taken more manpower and hours than we could ever fucking imagine. So, David, it's been great. I highly recommend the cult members get out. And if you guys need help, we'll help you. Okay? If you need help looking for jobs, building resumes, getting back into school, let us know. We don't hate you. We don't. We don't like what David did to you guys. We're trying to point you guys in the right direction. Hey, you still believe in God, but hey, go back to the Bible. That's all you guys need. You don't need to fucking be honoring David, your spiritual father. Oh, he's my spiritual father this. Yeah, I love you, Apostle Taylor. You know how weak and pathetic that made all of you guys look? That you had to go out there, oh, I just love you so much. Who do you love in this, God or David? Really ask yourself that question from now on, cult members. Who do you love more in this, David or God? Now, with that being said, cult members, from now on, you guys won't hear shit from me until something big on David happens, which this is probably the last biggest thing we'll hear about him going in the hospital. Because I personally think he's not going to walk away from this one. So, that being said, cult members, get on out. And this is Rich Holmes signing off from David E. Taylor.